Hey ladies, it's Yaya with the Inspired Life, and I'm officially 9 months pregnant. Yes, the time has come, and we are gearing up and getting ready for our home birth, for our second home birth. And it's not hectic. It's not hectic around here, I'll say that. I'm a little nervous, but other than that, I'm fine. And you know, a lot of people are like, oh God, you must be the most brave woman in the world, and you're so brave, and superwoman, this and that. Let me tell you, you get scared. And it's not like, you know, shaking in my, I'm looking at my head, y'all, sorry. It's not like I'm shaking, you know, scared, but you definitely have a healthy respect for what your body is about to go through. So I wanted to do this video for you ladies who are interested in home birth, who may be getting ready for a home birth, or maybe just getting pregnant and wondering about it or thinking about it. First of all, we do unassisted, so if you haven't watched our previous videos, that's how we go about it. We don't do, well, we don't invite a midwife. I do know midwives, and you know, I got checked up by a midwife a couple weeks ago. But pregnancy and birth, we kind of do it on our own terms, which is our choice. And a lot of people do not make that choice, which is completely understandable. It's nice to have help. I'm thinking the next time we do a home birth, I will hire a midwife, just so that I can have that mothering going on without it being like the overbearing mothering that you get from mom, you know. But anywho, I wanted to show you ladies my birth kit, and this is more so for the women who are like, oh, I don't know what to have at a home birth, or I can't afford a home birth or something like that. You know, home birth, first of all, is way cheaper than the hospital. Well, unless you're getting the government to pay for it, then it's free. But we don't go out and spend like an extravagant amount of money on birth products because we've done it already, and we know kind of what we need and what we don't need and stuff like that. So pretty much, if I didn't find it for the cheap, I made it as far as this birth goes. And one of those things that I did make are these little diapers. Little diapers for my baby. They have snaps. So when baby comes out, actually for the first couple weeks, I'll be using just plain trifold cloth diapers. So the bird's eye flat diapers. And I'll do a tutorial on how to diaper a baby in the weeks ahead. But that's what I'll be using at first. And then once the baby moves up to these, which I have them in all kinds of cute prints, all kinds of cute colors, and I do have a tutorial on making them, so go ahead and watch that. But once the baby grows into these, then I just stuff this little pocket back here. See, it's made, it has this waterproof fabric here. I stuffed the trifold diaper into the pocket so it soaks. And also, I have burp cloths that I made. And there will be a short blog tutorial on these. I just did these yesterday, actually. Little burp cloths, receiving blankets, things like that. You know, your typical baby stuff that you have anyways when you're about to have a baby. Some of the things that we have for the actual birth are, hold on, let me find it because I just used it. Oh, my handy dandy blood pressure monitor that my mother-in-law acquired for me so that I could make sure that my blood pressure is staying within a normal rate. And that's the thing about having done it before or having researched it, is you know what your blood pressure should be, what's normal, what's not, what symptoms to look for, what is high risk, what isn't. So you you know if I'm, you know, pre-eclamptic, if I go to swelling up all over the place, which I haven't. My ankles are swollen, but they just started yesterday, and really my ankles always swell up at the end of pregnancy. But you know what to look for, and you know whether or not you should head to the hospital. As far as if you hire a midwife or a doula or someone like that, they'll know. They'll know when it's time to transfer you if that is necessary. Also, I have these Peri bottles, which I ordered a 3-pack. These are for cleansing after you have the baby. It is not good to sit in a tub of water. I don't even shower right after birth. That's just personal preference. I wait a few days, and in the meantime, I clean with these. One will be filled with soap and water, one will be filled with just warm water, and one will be filled with an herbal infusion that I will have in my shop soon. It's a V-steam type of infusion to cleanse and purify your area. And it's really good. It's really good for ladies. Even if you haven't just had a baby, it's good for when you're going through your cycle, and when you're trying to conceive, or just trying to cleanse and purify and things like that. And like I said, I got these in a 3-pack. I also got a cord clamp for when the baby gets its cord snipped, if we decide to cut the cord. As of now, we are going for a lotus birth, which is when you let the cord fall off naturally. You just keep that area clean and dry, and the cord comes off in a couple days. And that's what we're going for, but we don't know. So you just got to be prepared for whatever happens. And ladies, that's why I'm doing this video, to show you that it's not like freaking rocket science having a baby. It's like you don't have to go out and buy all this stuff. I found this on Amazon for like $2. I found these, the 3-pack was like $2. I also got some big drawers, some big mama drawers. Yeah, because those mesh things that they give you in the hospital, a lot of women are like, oh my god, they're the most comfortable thing ever. I stole like a ton of them. And for me, I'm naturally small, so they were just moving all over the place, and I didn't feel secure. So so this time around, I went and got the like 96-cent underwear from Walmart. They're like this big. You can't see on camera, but they're huge, and they're cotton. And I feel like that'll be a lot more comfortable for me. I also ordered this little baby scale. This is probably the most expensive thing in my birth kit, and it was like $12. You put the baby in a little wrap and hang it from here, find out how much the baby weighs. And I have a vinyl waterproof mattress protector. Typically we have, well, the last baby, we had him in the water, but you just never know. You just never know how you're gonna feel when you're in labor, because one minute I wanted to be in the water and I wanted to be soothed, then the next minute I was like, what is this wet stuff? Get it away from me. So yeah. And we also have tape measure to measure the baby, and that's really about it. We have the the Aspirator, which you keep sterile, boil it, keep it in a pack, or however, get a brand new one, keep it in the pack, but still boil it, because y'all know who been touching that and where their hands been and all that stuff. I'm just packing my box back up, ladies. But the Aspirator, we have scissors, gloves. That's the things that are in my little kit here. Gloves, scissors, a stethoscope, which you can get for like $10 at Walgreens. So overall, my whole birth kit was probably about $55, $60. Yeah. And a birth pool, if you don't have a tub that's big enough for you to move around comfortably in. I have seen people use those blow-up pools that kids get. I've seen people order birth pools. Gratefully, we just moved into this house that has a tub that's big enough for me to move around in. Even with my last birth, I didn't order a birth pool. I just got in the tub. It did not matter in that moment. I'm telling you, I was like, whatever, just get me in some water. So I just got in my regular size bathtub at that point. But that's that for the birth kit. As far as questions and things go about fears and frustrations, yes, I do have fears. I don't think it's possible to go into, well, living in this society, to go into this kind of situation without some sense of, I wonder. Like, that's the sense. But you also have to have a knowledge and a faith that my body was made to do this. I was not, created with a malfunction. God put the baby in there, he will get the baby out of there. So that you have to have faith. You have to have unwavering faith, really, and know that, if the birds and the bees and the other mammals can give birth, I too can give birth. And yes, it is painful. It's not like, oh my God, it's not painful enough. I'll say it this way, because hold on, I think no, he's not home, because it's a pain, okay, but it's not painful enough for me to not do it again. And I'm 4'11", and typically I'm 100 pounds, 105 maybe. On a good day I'll be 105. And that's not to, make anybody feel bad. Trust me, I have body image issues too. But, yeah, I'm very, very petite. And it does not feel like a walk in the daisies to push a baby out. But it's not so painful that you don't want to give birth again. I mean, some people don't. And a lot of those people that I meet who don't had induced labors, had births in hospitals. Most people that I meet who've had home births actually want to have another home birth. Not because it feels better. Well, it does feel better. Not because it hurts less, is what I'll say. But because it feels better. It feels good. It feels empowering. It feels natural. It feels like you're about to lose your mind. You get to the point where you don't think you'll be able to make it. And what I have learned in all of my birth research is that that is the point where you're about to have the baby. When you feel like, I cannot do this anymore. Baby is coming. So you're at the end. So, yeah, that's the only real anxiety I can say I have, is that each birth is different. And I don't know if this one will be like the last one, or if this one will be easier than the last one, or tougher than the last one, or I know it won't be like the first one. I know that much. A hospital birth is definitely, for me, it was much more intense and difficult, having strangers around and machines beeping all over the place and no privacy and things like that. It was much more intense than being at home and having my husband there and being able to be like, babe, shut up, when he was doing too much. So that's that. And as far as the kids go, they will be here. They may not be actively participating. I'm considering going to get them little tents to pitch in the backyard. I want to get them some little tents so they can go outside and like have a camping trip while I give birth. And our yard is fenced in, so it's like whatever. They always, can I go sleep outside? No, you can't. But this time they might. But they will be here. I never want to exclude them from the birth experience. My big boy was 2 when I had my baby, and he was there. He behaved pretty well too. And on that note, I don't think there's anything else that I want to share. But afterwards, I will be sharing some of my recipes, my tea recipes, my labor cookies, which I will have on hand, some of the herbs that I use for birth and after birth. And I think I already shared my prenatal regimen, but I may need to do it again. And other than that, I think that's it. But I hope it's been helpful for someone. I hope you got something out of it, that you see that it's not like a big deal. You don't have to go out and buy the world. All of babies are rushed just to have a baby. The baby's gonna come whether you have the materials or not. The baby's gonna come. So don't stress yourself. Don't worry. Just try to keep a calm, cool demeanor up until that point. That's what's most important, is keeping your mind together, because it is easy to let fear and frustration and worry and anxiety take over. Do not let it. Stay as positive as you can. Stay away from as many negative people as you can. And just enjoy being pregnant. Enjoy the process of birth. Enjoy this power that we have, ladies, that no one else has. This feminine power, because it is wonderful. And hopefully I will be able to give you guys a few snippets of the birth when it happens. We do plan to film it. And as much of it as I'm comfortable filming. And just share that with you guys so that you can see the actual process happening. That'll be cool. So with that, I'll say have a wonderful Woman Wednesday. Be great and be inspired. Peace. My brows won't be on fleek during the birth unless I've just finished filming a video. Nor my nails. Y'all see this? My nail lady would have a freaking heart attack if she could see this right now. What can you do? I'm crafty.